All right, Chris, the Excel advocate here. Going to show you a neat little trick that I came across today, or actually kind of figured out this morning. I was actually going to do a different video, but it entailed me putting some kind of department number where all these computers reside. Since this is a sample data set, I wasn't able to pull it from anywhere, so I kind of got to make this up. But I don't want to sit here typing in 968 departments. I kind of just want to randomly choose from this list. So I kind of built a random list chooser, if you will, using a couple functions that work together in Excel, and I thought I would share that with you because it will teach us a couple different things about some of the functions in Excel that on their own may not do a whole lot for you, maybe they won't, but together they work really well. So one way I did it was I created this list here. Let me get back here. I created this list of different departments that any company might have, and I'm going to make a function here. I want to choose from a list. The list also can be called an array. So we're going to use the index function. As you can see, the first thing it wants to know is the array. So we're going to say, all right, we're going to look at this array. Now in this index function, the array doesn't have to be one column. It can be a whole table. But for this function, this formula, we're just going to have this one column. I also want to lock it because I'm going to be copying this down, 968 rows, so I want it to stay on this list the whole way down. If I don't put the dollar signs in there, I used F4 to do that, by the way, the function 4 key on the keyboard. So now it's going to stay locked on H1 through H6. So we have 6 rows we're going to choose from. Now if I just put row number 5 and column 1, what it's going to do is going to return the value that's in row 5, which should be the word management, and column 1 we only have one column, so it'll be the word management. And look at that, there it is. But we want to randomly choose which row between 1 and 5. So Excel has a function called Randbetween, and it just says put in the low number, which is 1, and the high number, which is 5. So now it's going to grab just random between 1 and 5, and every time I do something in here, I'll drag something. Look at that. Every time I do some calculations or something in here, it's going to change. So what I can do is, let me grab this function. Just going to Control C, copy that, escape out of there, put it here. And then I'm going to double click, and down it goes. Now, I can't leave it like this because it's going to want to change every time I do something. So what I want to do is Control Shift down. That'll select everything. Excuse me. And I'm going to copy that just off to the side. I just want the values in here. Control up arrow. That'll get me to the top again. And I'm just going to control. Now I'm going to copy, but I'm not just going to copy, because if I just copy, Control V or say paste, or not copy, but paste. If I Control V or hit paste, it's just going to copy the formulas again. I don't want that. Control Z, back out of there. Let's go to here. I want to paste the values. That's this little guy right here. Okay, so now it's going to stay the same. So now I'm done with my formula. I'm done with my list. I've got what I want. So I can just go in here and get rid of this. I can go to here and I can Control Shift down, delete. Then I can go here, Control Shift down, cut, which is Control X. Move over here, Control V, paste, and I have my data set now. That shows the index and Randbetween functions. So that's kind of a neat tool, and I'll do more on index and match in other videos. But this just shows how you can get, look, I got 968 values here. This table is going to be used in a later video to show pivot tables. So I may use this technique to populate a few other columns. I just thought it would be useful for people who need to randomly choose numbers. And you can do all kinds of things. If you know how the date functions work, you can pull random dates. You can do all kinds of stuff. So it's a great function. I hope at some point you'll find that useful. And thanks for tuning in. Take care.